Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie, and in today's video we're going to be talking about on how to stop being so hard on yourself, especially for my high achievers out there, and still be able to reach your goals faster, being able to live more free, being able to live the life that you want, and everything involved in all of that, and being able to plan out your life exactly how you want it. But how do you do that? Natalie, like, how do you do that when you're just so hard on yourself? I keep beating myself up. Keep watching, okay? Because there's a huge problem today that there's a lot of people, striving for something, working so hard, and because, if you don't work hard and you look stupid, or, you're not good enough if you're not doing all these things that this person is doing, because we live in a society that you have to do all these things in order for you to be successful or be worthy and all these kind of crazy stuff. So as you continue to watch, you're going to be one of the first to overcome that negativity in your mind and still live out the life that you truly want. In this video, I'm going to show you how to overcome all of that inner critic that we are our worst critic ever. So I'm going to show you how to overcome that and being able to go after your aspirations, your interests, your goals, your dreams finally, without always having to beat yourself up. If you want that, like this video so I can make more videos like this one. The next point is society beliefs. We're in this world that you have to work so hard, you have to kill yourself in order to become all these things. I totally understand. And then there's other parts of the world where you don't have to do any of that, and yet people still are reaching their goals. So like, what is different here? Usually why we're in this driven productivity, hard work, money, all these things. Regarding society, a lot of times where these thoughts come into our mind is because of society beliefs. A lot of times, majority of the people in the society are driven by fear. They are driven by ego. They're driven by, if I don't do this, I am not good enough. If I don't make this amount of money, I'm not good enough. If I don't work my ass off, if I am not super tired, exhausted, I'm not good enough. It's so important to identify where all that is coming from and not be led by society to get you to where you thought you should go, but then again you reach it and you're miserable because you had been led and driven by society beliefs of you. So if you're the type of person, because that was me before, I feel like I'm not doing more enough, I feel like I should be working harder, I should do all these things, I should not go to sleep, because I was led by the whole society because I'm not good enough if I don't do those things. So I literally had to take a pause from my life and actually sit down and take a good while for myself to actually find myself again, love myself again, and actually I've been reaching my goals faster. The next point is know your priorities. There's this phenomenal quote, well, I don't know exactly word for word, but there's a quote from Warren Buffett that he mentions that you gotta have at least 3 priorities, and anything outside of that you always want to say no. So priorities are so heavily when it comes to achieving your goals as well, and also practicing self-love and knowing your worth and all that kind of stuff. So the priorities for me, what has helped me to be able to multiply my efforts and being able to do what it is that I love to do and being able to finish so many projects actually like literally in one day, is by these priorities. And I mentioned it in my other videos too in my channel. And pretty much my priorities is, number 1 is my spiritual life. I know that if my spiritual life is a mess, I know that everything else seems to be. So I definitely keep that as my number 1 priority in my life, and that could be the universe, God, higher being, whatever it is that you believe in. That should be your first priority. And then second priority is myself, meaning like me taking care of myself in order to better take care of others. So that includes like my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, everything that it is about me. I focus on me first, and that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm selfish. I am selfish if I'm not working on myself and putting myself first and I'm trying to help other people, which that doesn't help anybody. So if I really want to help other people, I first need to put myself first, and then being able to obviously have that strength to be able to help other people as well. And then my third priority is my family. So that would be my third priority. And then lastly, my last priority would be my career and business. But Natalie, I'm pretty sure a thought came to mind. What are you talking about? You're not going to reach your goals faster? You're crazy? Like, why would you put that as your last priority? Well, when I had to get real with myself and put those priorities like that in order for me, I eventually multiplied my efforts. Because I remember before I would put business and career and all that kind of stuff as my first priority, and I was dragging myself into a lot of things, depression, destruction, all these crazy things, because I put my career path first. And when I had to switch that, I actually started to get things done a lot faster. I felt like I was progressing in life. I knew that I was going somewhere in regards to what I really loved regarding my dreams, my career, and all that kind of stuff. But when I first much put it as my number one priority. It led me to destruction. So those are the priorities that I do regarding for my life and practicing self-love. I suggest you should test it out for yourself. The other point is celebrate yourself. There's so much to celebrate about yourself. Celebrate small wins, even if it's so small. Celebrate you, because you have everything there is to succeed no matter where you are at. None of us were born or brought up with easy success. I mean, if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you weren't one of those people, because if you were, you wouldn't be watching my videos. So none of us were brought up with amazing success. We knew all the right connections. Everything was great and perfect. We all have challenges that we went through in the beginning. And I feel like in those challenges, when we were all brought up with, we had a decision to either make us stronger or make us weaker or things like that. So every day you are faced with a choice. Every day you are faced with a decision. And it's not what has happened to you, is what you can do right now today to be able to practice self-love, practice forgiveness, practice, what are your most priorities in your life. Being able to do things that you love and not care what other people have to say, because they don't really care. People don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Whether you do good or bad, they don't care. So go after those interests. Go do things that bring you so much joy. Don't give up. So celebrate yourself. You have, like I said, everything that you have right now, you can succeed with what you have. All right. I'm filming my videos with my iPhone and no one knows about that. So I don't have this crazy amazing setup for my videos or my YouTube channel, because I'm starting with where I'm at, and I challenge you to do the same for where you are at. When I'm talking about celebrating yourself and celebrating your small wins, what has helped me to see life more in a positive way, but also know when the storm comes and know all the crazy stuff that goes on in the world, what has helped me to stay focused in my goals is that I look at my sprouts. I write down my sprouts that I did for the day, whether it was something so small. I remember yesterday I did something so scary, but it's been on my mind for the longest, and I'm like, you know what? That is my first priority for today. I am not doing anything else. I'm not leaving this house until this project is done. And it was done, and then I finally was able to breathe that, yesterday, and I wrote in my sprouts journal, I got this project done today, and it was amazing. It's not always so much about the end result, it's the progress. It's the little steps that you're taking every day, but are you tracking those progress? Are you tracking those sprouts? So every single night, if you want to take things to the next level, morning and night, write down your sprouts. What did you do great today that you're proud of? Or, those sprouts, are they aligned with the goals that you have and you want to, achieve? Write down those sprouts. What are your goals? Have you done anything today to be able to move forward with where you want to go? So write down those sprouts. I always suggest write 3 sprouts. If you want to just write a whole paragraph, but usually that's what I do, because I just get so excited. And when it comes to journaling, it's like there's so much that's in your mind and you just want to put it somewhere, right? You just want to get out of your head. I just write it down in my journal, and I feel like I'm okay and I can rest for that evening. I can finally go to bed and have a great night's sleep. So celebrate yourself. There's so much to be celebrated about you, and there's so much to be grateful for. We have it pretty good comparing to other people in the world. So pat yourself on the back, love on yourself. I know that's a little bit weird, but it's so true. Celebrate you. This is another huge one as well. Be more of who you are. This is something right now that I'm in a season for. I'm in a season of being more of myself and not having to explain because I did something that probably offended somebody, and having to explain myself why I did that, or having to say sorry. Like, it's okay to say sorry, but don't explain yourself. Be more of who you are. If you are silly, if you like to dance around, go crazy, do that. If you just like to be at home by yourself, do more of that. People are gonna say something no matter what you do, but don't focus on that, because they're mainly focusing on themselves. You make sure you have a goal to be more of you, live more freely, and love who you are. And it takes progress for you to get into that. Like for me, I'm still learning to just be myself and not having to explain as to why I did something. Just be you, because again, you are so incredibly valuable. You are so special. You are so worthy. Regardless of where you are at in life, be more free, be you. And if you're feeling stuck at all, if you feel like you're in this mental funk, make sure you email me at nathalie.lazo@gmail.com, and I would love to be able to help you, because I know exactly where you're coming from. So let's definitely talk by emailing me, because I know exactly where you're coming from. I've been there. We all been there. I was able to overcome it. I want you to overcome it. I hope this video was valuable. If it was, make sure you comment down in the comments below saying, overcomer or I've overcame. Tell me your takeaways. I cannot wait to continue to engage with you. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. You are special and valuable. I love you. Mwah.